Hi guys, good evening. Happy Thursday to you and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I'll be discussing what I thought of the latest and very entertaining holiday movie to grace the big screen starting tonight. I just got back from a screening of it, really enjoyed it. Violent Night, the fantasy action comedy Christmas movie. It's a big old blend of all those genres. You throw them in a blender and the result you get is Violent Night. What a movie. Ridiculous. Before I get into all of that, of course, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled review, so if you haven't seen Violent Night and you fully intend on watching it tomorrow or some point this weekend, you do not want to keep watching or listening to this video review, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, character stuff, all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. First and foremost, the way they advertised this film was a bunch of thieves break into a rich family's mansion to steal a bunch of money, and Santa happens to be delivering gifts and becomes the John McClane to the story, saving the day and kicking ass and taking down the bad guys. Well, the trailer delivered exactly what the movie's what it promised it would be. And if you go into this film expecting anything more, you're probably going to be disappointed. If you go into this film with just a carefree, relaxed attitude, and you want to see Santa beat up a bunch of bad guys and kill them creatively, you've come to the right movie. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was pretty much what I was expecting it to be. And in terms of violence and gore, through the roof. I mean, this movie really lived up to its title with the word violent in there. There were some very violent, creative kills that both Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers would be proud of, if not jealous of as well. I mean, damn. And David Harbour, who doesn't love David Harbour? And David Harbour as Santa, how great is that? And then John Leguizamo as our villain, he's great in everything, of course. He was very good in another movie I saw recently, The Menu, very much recommended to you guys. And I really liked it. You know, it was great to have Beverly D'Angelo in there as the matriarch of the family as well, since she is probably best known and associated with the Vacation franchise, especially a holiday family favorite of mine, Christmas Vacation. I'm sure many of you enjoyed as well, too. It was cool to have her in another Christmas movie once again. And I gotta say, it was kind of hard to sympathize with the people being held hostage, because most of them were awful people. The only ones who were remotely likable was the little girl who had this pure innocent spirit about her, about the Christmas spirit and believing in Santa. And her parents were okay too. They were estranged from one another, but they were fairly decent, likable people. You know, at first I thought, oh God, is the husband in on this? Like, is he going to reveal to his wife that he hired all these people to rob his mother and pretend to take them hostages? No, thankfully that was not the case. He just coincidentally stole all his mother's money the night these people decided to break into this mansion and steal $300 million from this super rich lady. But he just beat them to it. So that was that. Because I was like, gosh, you know, if they're going for theatrics here with torturing him with the nutcracker, both hurting it, breaking his finger, and then threatening to put his balls in a bigger nutcracker, I mean, they're really selling this performance. But thankfully, wasn't the case. Dad was a good guy, not a bad guy. He was not in with the bad guys. Although the people who were in with the bad guys, and I guess I should have seen it coming and it wasn't that surprising, was the kill team or the extraction team, a private little army that the woman had on standby in case anyone ever tried to hold her or her family for ransom. But of course, they were in on this little robbery as well, too. Now, onto the kills. Wow, there were some graphic, memorable, funny, creative deaths in this movie, all of which fell upon fairly deserving, nasty people who deserved got what was coming to them. Especially John Leguizamo's character. At first I thought, oh, is he going to get shot by Beverly D'Angelo after she picked up that gun? Or is Santa going to stab him with a candy cane? Or is that chimney going to fall on top of him, crushing him? No, Santa knowingly grabbed him and brought him up the chimney with him. And of course, it ripped him to pieces because human beings can't fit in brick chimneys like that. And of course, that's why he was headless, armless, and legless, and just a big old bloody torso by the time Santa got him out of there. Jesus. Oh, this movie was ridiculous. Fun, but ridiculous, exciting, action-packed. If you want to see, Santa kicking ass and beating up a bunch of bad guys on Christmas Eve, this is the movie for you. Yeah. I did love the little homages to Home Alone. I like how the little girl got to at least get a couple of booby traps in there, hurting and killing at least two of the bad guys, so that was pretty cool. She even mentions Home Alone by name, so she knew exactly what she was doing, so that was sweet. And Santa's slinging a sledgehammer. That was pretty cool, too. And him taking out, like, the whole little kill team army one by one was very cool, very graphic, but very fun. And just a well-paced, exciting Christmas movie. And, of course, the unlikable relatives. Thankfully, the stupid actor guy died right away, so we didn't have to deal with him for very long. But the other crappy relatives, turned out to be do the right thing when it counted in the end, like taking on that henchman by beating him to death in their living room, and all of them expressing they believe in Santa, which helped save Santa's life and bring him to life and whatnot. And in the end, I like to think that the message, if this film had a message, was that no matter how terrible or crappy your family members are, they're still your family, and hopefully they'll come through in the end for you when it really matters. But then again, maybe not. Maybe there wasn't a message in this movie at all. Maybe it was just blind, pure Christmas holiday violent entertainment. Whatever it was, I enjoyed it a lot. I liked it fine. I think I'm going to probably see it again because it was very entertaining. And I got to say, the tone of this film was set very well with that opening scene with the poor British bartender looking up and Santa just barfing all over her. That immediately set the tone for what kind of movie this was going to be. And it delivered. At least I think it did. So I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys did too. What did you think of Violent Night? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your night if I don't see you. Violent Night is now playing in theaters. It's a fun one. Go check it out. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.